Hey everyone, today we'll be looking at day 5 of the Sandbox experience. This experience today is the first episode of the Walking Dead series of events in Sandbox. So this mission is very story driven. There isn't any sort of collectathon or scavenger hunt sort of mission, with exception of the wall challenge. A lot of it is very dialogue driven. So if you like the Walking Dead comic book series and TV series, this level is made for you as a fan. So the first few missions here are to just speak to some of the characters, about the backstories of other characters, and get yourself geared up, I guess, in preparation for what would be a larger event later in the Walking Dead set of experiences. So now we're speaking to Andrea, just answering a few questions. I don't think there is any wrong answer with this sort of mission, but there are different dialogue options that she'll say back to you, depending on how you answer. Walker's coming at you. What do you go for first? I said take out the legs because you want to slow them down, but I guess the more correct answer would be to shoot them in the head. And always be sure to double tap for all the Zombieland fans in the crowd today. Next, we'll speak to Carl. For this mission, we have to check the perimeter walls. So there's 4 locations. The first location that I went to is on the east side of the map, I believe. You climb up a ladder, do a few jumps, and it's over here. Now the next one, you could either parkour to it or you can climb up a ladder that is closer to it. This wall is on the west side of the map. And then there is one on the north side near the watchtower. That watchtower will be important in a few minutes. And the next one is on the wall behind one of the buildings near the start of the mission on the east side of the map. Then once you've gone and inspected all the walls, run back to Carl. You'll tell him that the west wall needs to be repaired. Now you have 2 options here. You could either run to Rick and continue the mission, or you could speak to Barton inside this building here. And Barton will send you to go and see Cliff over at the watchtower that we were just near. So cutting over to the watchtower near the north side of the map, parkouring up the wall, climbing up the ladder. Like I said, this level is very dialogue driven. There isn't really any challenge. It's a lot of running back and forth and speaking to people. Cliff wants to be left alone, so we'll return to Barton, tell him that, hey, Cliff doesn't want to talk. And that's that mission complete. Now there are 7 more ethos, or 6 more ethos points that can be had in addition to the missions in this video. There is an event being held mid-September where additional missions will be opened up, so we'll be revisiting the level at that time to take care of those missions. Now running back to Aaron, who was one of the first characters who you spoke to on your way into the map. Talking about the character Cassie. See Gabriel, tell him I'm looking for him. Cool. Now we'll run back to the church. Outside the church, speak to Gabriel. Now we get to go and speak to Rick, I believe. Yeah, Rick Grimes standing outside this barn here. Got to help him with a task to go and get a water pump. And the water pump is located over near the windmill, not too far away. I guess this episode or this experience will test everyone's ability to sprint as quickly as possible and mantle over items to get to the other characters who you need to speak to as quickly as possible, and how fast you can mash the E key through the dialogue. But for 17 ethos points, finishing this level should put you at level 3, which, if you've gone through the KYC process, unlocks additional sand rewards if you're an avatar holder or an NFT collector, which is pretty cool. Running into the hospital, speaking to Lynn about Ezekiel's order. Guess he needed some medical supplies or something. Running all the way back to Ezekiel with the package. I guess we got a package from Lynn. Then we need to speak to Rosita in the farm, not too far from Ezekiel. And she needs us to check the plants if they need to be watered and water them. So first we inspect that crop. It needs water. This one's got bugs and slugs. And there's lots of weeds in that crop. So we tell Rosita what we found. Now we need to speak to Jesus. Jesus is over in the stables with the horses. Nice to meet you, Jesus. Now we need to go looking for medical supplies, but we gotta speak to Rick first. Over near the barn again, speaking to Rick. And that is the last mission that we need to do in this level. I think they did a good job of modeling out this level. It's quite big. There's a lot of potential to do some cool stuff. If you climb up the ladder near the entrance, you speak to Kat, and she tells you that there are additional tasks coming in September. So thank you very much for watching. This level was an easy one. If you like this style of commentary, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get alerts when we post new videos. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.